Ladies and gentlemen, in a not so surprising turn of event, Donald Trump has executed the fastest U-turn ever in his policy. And I think it's interesting to watch, but more importantly, let's see what can happen on the days to come on some of these dramatic policy flip-flops and U-turn.
What is that? Wow! Look at that, man. Sizzling chocolate, is it?
Yeah. As a live stream alert, I've just got wind of an unusual story of a victim being scammed through phone hypnotism. Now, that's a different level of scam. So I would like to tell you all the story over a live stream. And I think everybody should turn on their subscribe and hit notification so that you won't miss this live stream. I probably will not keep this live stream, so don't miss this live stream. It probably happened tonight. As a background to this video, Donald Trump has said earlier that he will impose a 50% tariff on all imports from the EU from the 1st of June. This is in response to the poor progress that has been made between the US and the EU. And he has certainly got fed up and just said, 50% from 1st of June. And of course, that sends the stock market, with a small crash, I would say. But certainly, everybody is not taking him that seriously, anticipating that he's playing bluff. And guess what? He really played bluff. So in the turn of event that has happened just this morning, Donald Trump has agreed to an extension on the 50% tariff on the EU until 9th of July. And this is in response to the president of the EU, Ursula von der Leyen. And basically she called Donald Trump and asked for an extension and believed that there's a way to close the deal. So right now, he's very kind. So let's see what they say. So she had a good call with POTUS. POTUS is usually a short form for President of the United States. The EU and US shared the world's most consequential and close trade relationship. Europe is ready to advance talks swiftly and decisively. To reach a good deal, we will need time until 9th of July. And then Donald Trump then responded, I received a call today from Ursula, President of European Commission, requesting extension on the June the 1st deadline with a 50% tariff with respect to trade and European Union. I've agreed to the extension to 9th of July. It was my privilege to do so. So you see, this guy, hard also very fast, soft also very fast. That's the right way to confuse your opponent. The Commission President said the talks will begin rapidly. Thank you for your attention on this matter. My guess is the working team on both sides were negotiating and heading nowhere. And of course, it escalated to Donald Trump and Ursula. I don't know whether she even know about it. And Donald Trump jumped and straight away banged the table and said 50% tariff, or look, see. Then, of course, the EU president just heard about it. Of course, scolded probably all her people. And after that, called President Trump and basically say, sorry, my guys, don't know how to handle this kind of thing. Really lousy, give me a chance, that kind of thing. Of course, she's scared. This is a show of weakness. And on the other hand, their side, play bluff, also need to give in and say, okay, since you're so sweet, so nice, I can respect it, okay? Delay by 1 over month. That's basically what he says. And guess what? Everything, can talk. So the market responded pretty expectedly, right? This is an expected outcome with many investors, no matter how harsh he feel and how inconsistent he is. Many of the traders already believe that the 50% tariff was unlikely to go through. And as a result, the stock market, actually the futures market has actually increased. And even the oil prices increased, currency prices have actually strengthened in EU and things like that. But so far, the 25% tariff on Apple still remains. So that one, we akan datang, let's see what will happen. So as it stands right now at recording time, the S&P 500 futures has gone up by 1.2%, and the NASDAQ 100 futures has gone up by 1.38%. So this is exactly my story of W's. It's a series of W's, right? It goes down, it goes up, it goes up, it goes up. So those people who say that, Mr. Lu, your prediction is wrong, I think I'm very right on the series of Ws. Okay, so well, let's see what happens after that. Donald Trump has a history of talking big, and we know that, right? So Donald Trump, first he will whack, very hard at the other side. So he threatened against North Korea that he will have fire and fury if it endangers the US, blah, blah, blah. Nothing happened, right? He threatens Russia with sanction tariff if Putin doesn't end the Ukraine war. Nothing happened, right? So he has threatened dozens of times to use government to target political enemies. Nothing happened. So basically, talk big. And you know what? Because he's a president of the United States, everybody somewhat got to believe him, right? Somewhat. But that's what he is, right? He slams hard, and before there's bleeding, he pull back and things like that. Now, but I think it's important now to analyze what could happen on 9th of July, because now July not very far away, right? So there's a 2x2 matrix that we came up with. Number one is, first of all, Donald Trump executes the 50% tariff. And the other one is Donald Trump does not execute the 50% tariff. When I say 50% tariff, it could be 40, it could be 60, but basically, the talks between EU and US fail. So in this case, he execute 50% tariff, and the other case, he don't execute 50% tariff means, things has probably, execute in the right way. And the other one is EU retaliates and EU doesn't retaliate. So the best case scenario is both sides don't hit hard and don't retaliate. Most likely, everything has gone on smoothly. They came to a conclusion. Everybody can live with it, blah, blah, blah. But what if both sides cannot live with it, right? Then Donald Trump will execute hard and most likely EU retaliate. It's very unlikely that Donald Trump execute a harsh tariff and EU do not retaliate. Very, very, very unlikely. And it's also very, very unlikely that Donald Trump doesn't execute anything and EU retaliate. It's just very unlikely. So these are the two possibilities. And right now, everybody, my guess is everybody will think that this is the most likely scenario, that they will come to some form of agreement. If they don't, then the stock market will have a black swan event. Okay. And by the way, this 2x2 matrix also, you can cookie cut it to China and US as well. If that negotiation don't come to a settlement, then we also have a black swan event that can happen to the stock market with a massive crash and so on. Now, let's think about the circumstance that if things doesn't work out. Well, if things doesn't work out, then I think it'll be very serious. There'll be slower trade, slower economic growth, and supply side disruption. I think there'll be a lot of supply cuts between US, EU, and I'll extend that to China as well. And it will hit Singapore really hard because there'll be most likely lesser global demand for Singapore re-exports, namely semiconductors, electronics, precision engineering, blah, blah. And there will be possibly up to a 0.5% fall in GDP if the trade war persists to 6 to 12 months. And Singapore will be hit very hard because we are a keynote in the global manufacturing and logistics for electronics and things like that. And the MNC expansion plans across the world, especially in Singapore, will certainly be cut back and will be hit. I think that the SGD will certainly fall. Now, this is a developing news, and we know that right now this is a temporary ceasefire. We know that there is a couple of deadlines that are coming. First of all, there is between US and the rest of the world except China, except EU. That deadline is coming up. Next is the negotiation that's happening between China and US. That's also taking place. And the negotiation between US and EU is also taking place. All this, we are assuming that everything will turn out well. What if it don't turn out well? Okay. So we don't know, right? So this is a developing news. Let's watch this space and hit subscribe for more real-time updates. And more importantly, if I get back in time from home from my live stream, I will certainly share with you the unbelievable story of a phone scam through phone hypnotism. Okay, unbelievable. Happened to a very close family members of mine. Okay, so I will see you in a day or two. Okay, after this. In a very nice cafe in a very factory area. It's a very famous place called JWC near Austin Heights, and everyone is having a wonderful time. But this is deadly, man. Wow, how many people are sharing this? Oh, hey, okay. The tiramisu. Oh, I see. Okay, go. What is that? Wow! Look at that, man. Sizzling chocolate, is it?
Yeah.
Chocolate syrup and the thing. Wow. Tiepan chocolate. Hot plate chocolate. Wow, say.
Wait 5 minutes.
Wait for 5 minutes. Okay. Okay.
It's okay, this one can be eaten right now.
But and this is a very, very cute cappuccino with a cat on top.
And with a heart shape. Sorry, I drank already.
Hey, wow. This is really cute, right? Okay.
So cute.
And
then Emily sir?
wait, what's that bottle? That's a medicine.
This bottle?
Yeah.
Syrup.
Syrup? And coffee?
Just add some sugar.
Oh, really? That's so cute, the way they do it. Is it nice?
Quite nice.
Quite nice? Okay, son, how about the tiramisu?
Green fruit.
Yeah. Very good, by the way.
Very good. Compared to those in Italy?
Can't remember.
Can't remember?
I haven't eaten there in a while.
Wow. Okay, I'm
But I
gonna.
can tell you that it's good.
This is good. Alright. It's a tiramisu from JWC. So, oh, this is hard. It's ice.
It's ice?
Mm.
Oh, wow, it's hard. It's hard. It's like ice cream.
It's an ice cream tiramisu kind of feeling. But the coffee tastes very heavy. Mm.
Right.
You won't get this in Italy.
Yeah, not just now. It's nice.
You won't get this in Italy.
Yes.
It's a different style. It's a different style tiramisu. Amazing. Okay. Okay, now. Alright, give your verdict.
Later must order. The brownie and then the burnt chocolate. Okay, this part here, these are the burnt lava, like the lava chocolate like that. You pour the chocolate syrup and then like onto this hot plate, right? And then it has this burnt taste. Yeah, it's very, very nice.
Yummy. And
I won't say it has a burnt taste. I'll say it's more like it tastes like the molten chocolate lava cake. Yeah, and it's like super good. Damn good.
so this is the address. Okay, it's really in Taman Austin. Taman Mount Austin, very near Austin Heights here. Really good. You must come. Oh, they got a few branches. Okay, these are all the branches. Amazing place. We're in this industrial estate here. Everything is just industrial estate, and out of the blue, there's this JWC cafe here, which is a truly amazing place I want to show everybody. Okay, it's open 11 to 11, and look at this. Wow, look at this. It's a very, very nice cafe, air conditioned of course. And look at this. Brewing with abundance. It's a very nice place, and the environment is very nice. Okay, the coffee is really very good. And it's got very nice pastries. And they got very nice coffee as well. I just show you the environment is really good. Okay, I'm gonna go up. It's very good to come here to chill. Young people, not so young people like me. Wow, look at this, man. Really good, right? Okay, you can come here and work and things like that. Oh, they have this thing called JWC Coffee Academy. Super, right? It's very near Austin Heights. Yep.